Who's ready to go to Tanya, tretьей планеты?
You actually kind of nailed it. It's called Тайна, третьей планеты. So the movie we're gonna watch today is a 48-minute animation, give or take, that basically represents a Soviet dream of the atomic future of how, socialism is gonna take over and everyone's gonna live in space.
Will I get to log this on Letterboxd? Because I use this to boost my stats.
You can absolutely log this on Letterboxd. Yeah, I'm like waiting for any of you, and I do not know which one of you is gonna do that, but like, just start flaming capitalists, just go like, the fucking commies!
You know me, I'm a big capitalist, venture capitalism, trickle down, I'm a big Reagan guy. I'm gonna start...
Reaganomics.
You mention the fucking USSR to me, I'm gonna start breaking plates.
Incredible.
I might hurt Brooks.
Alright, without further ado, let's fucking go.
Whoa, who's got the synthesizer?
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, like, the music in this is fantastic. Like, the soundtrack
It is actually quite
this intro is going pretty hard.
People used to make animations differently back then. Like, these cartoons are made to enrich the children that are watching them as much as entertain them. And I just noticed that this is not the case with most American animation.
It's a kid.
Just a kid casually fucking piloting a flying saucer. What the
This weird.
They're not showing the subtitles on the TV.
Oh man.
That's a skill issue.
Our subs are fine. I'm waiting for Egor to apply his captions. Check out this video. I'm fighting at Disneyland. What crazy is this? Yo, at Disneyland. There's a lady in a wheelchair. If you watch long enough, you'll that's crazy. This is a product of the good old USA. You think that Soviet cartoons are going to give you this kind of entertainment? Fuck no.
Okay, I'm gonna go get a stand for this so it can be right here in front of us.
Sounds wonderful.
No, I'm
Igor, are
good.
you bleeding?
No,
Jeez,
it was just
they sound like they're suffering.
honestly.
We're just drinking beer.
No.
I'll be
Fucking A. Just another day in paradise,
Another day
man.
in paradise.
Joe, you either have to fight 10 rat-sized bulls or one bull-sized rat. What are you doing?
Probably 10 rat-sized bulls, if I'm being honest.
You do have a gun.
Oh yeah.
Yo, it's a flying present.
How do we know
Literally.
it's a present? What if it's
I
a
don't
bomb?
It might be.
ISIS said that.
You know, watching this now, I'm realizing, like, they have a way to make these levitate. Why would they need to spin a propeller? I guess it's just a creative choice.
Dude, it's Professor McGonagall.
Oh, yeah.
I never would have guessed that was a woman until I heard her voice.
These three people are going to pick up exotic animals for the Moscow Zoo from other planets.
This guy looks depressed.
Context. Where did you
There's a
hear about the
cake.
creatures?
She
What do you
talked
think my
about
grandson will eat the
other
cake
planets,
alone?
other planets, so other zoos in other planets that aliens have.
Oh shit! This is like a Fantastic Planet situation.
Who are all these two weird guys that are with this little girl?
That's not a girl.
That's not a girl in the middle?
It's
that
a
a
girl
girl?
in the middle. Her
Oh.
name is Alice. Actually, I think that this particular animation has some similarities with like Alice in the Wonderland.
Oh, that's
Because a lot of this story is told through her eyes. This is like one
Alice
of her
is-
first times going
Alice
out there.
is my girlfriend's name. Alice, you're in this cartoon.
Yeah, this kind of reminds me of like an Adult Swim animation at 2 a.m.
Well, yeah, there would be a lot more like premarital sex and sitting if this was an Adult Swim cartoon.
Oh yeah, check this out.
9 years.
I'm already 9 years old. Why can't you let me go wander on the moon in the 22nd century? A lot of these lines are iconic. Like the Russian kids that watch this, they know this through and through.
Like
Are
the
you
back of their hand.
serious?
Like the back of their hand.
So this is like Scooby-Doo.
Really?
Yeah, this is like our Scooby-Doo.
This is Scooby-Doo. Is this guy Velma?
Oh, this
What
is
is
the iconic
this?
character.
Fuck that.
What is this?
No.
No.
Yes,
No,
witness,
no.
witness this.
Did this guy consent to that?
Did this terrify you as a kid?
Oh, I mean, yes and no. He's very friendly. He's like a big friendly uncle, basically.
Okay, but so is fucking Sweetums from the Muppets, and that guy is terrifying.
I mean, he's also got bullets for eyes.
That's what I'm
so-
worried. He looks like Judge Doom from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. You could stick your dick in those eye holes.
Well, yeah, he's like a robot-alien combination of things. You know, this is basically what Soviets imagined aliens to look like.
Soviets imagined aliens to look like Italians, is what you're telling me.
Like imagine this alien just
No
like,
one loves
"Nobody
you."
likes me. Yeah.
So wait, no one likes
Everyone
the
loves
big
you.
guy or the
Gromazika? Is that his
Gromma.
name?
Yeah, the Gromazika is his name.
Gromazika.
Okay, he's growing on me. He looks like Humpty Dumpty from that fairy tale.
Yeah, the guy who runs the museum is the guy by the name of Dr. Verhovtsev, that guy. And he's gonna turn out to be bad.
Spoilers! What the
And
fuck?
he looks like this. Do you
Yo!
see this creepy guy?
This is the Scooby-Doo
Yeah, I don't
villain.
trust his ass. Why does this protagonist fella look like Jeff Goldblum? Look at him.
Yeah, he
He's
It has
Goldblum.
that quality to him. It's the glasses.
Coincidence.
Oh, put that kid down!
Yo,
Put
this
that child down! This is not appropriate!
God.
Yes,
Yep,
okay.
that's what that guy is doing.
We're on the same page here.
By the way, the thing I love the most about the bearded man, his catchphrase is "This will not end well," and
He looks so depressed.
oh yeah, he is like a depressed technician guy who just have to like take care of that fucking ship while they're on the mission collecting these animals and stuff. So
This is like Lethal Company.
yep.
Yo, this is just like Five Nights at Freddy's.
Dude, it's
Oh
a
well,
creeper.
check out this soundtrack. Check out the soundtrack. So Blue Seagull is also a really important reference because I don't know how much you know about Soviet space exploration. The nickname of the first woman in space was the Seagull.
That's
You
unfortunate.
stupid bitch.
But she went to help him.
She will be spared from the gulag.
Oh my gosh. Just, you know, what a way to turn down company. Just crawl under your bed and just tell him to get out.
Can I do that?
This bearded guy reminds me of the song from North America. Story from North
Oh, yeah.
America. You know what I'm talking about?
Stop the draft.
Stop the draft.
Drafting
The
this
child will
little
be
girl.
killed. They killed all the
Oh, yeah.
talkers?
Dude,
Yeah, so the talkers. The talker is the name of a bird. Like when you saw that statue of the captains, the bird, the metal bird that was sitting on his shoulder is called a talker.
Oh, called a
Dude,
talker.
what
And,
are they
the
implying
talkers-
by saying stop the talkers?
Yeah, so the talkers are really special birds. They can talk and they can fly amongst the stars. But they're like a size of a bird. They're a really special type of animal.
Well, they're
And,
dead now. They're extinct.
Yeah, they're dead now because somebody unknown, affiliated with that man, possibly that man, the picture of whom they showed, he might be responsible for the fact that all of them are dead.
See.
Are there
Yeah,
multiple
this is just like
episodes?
another friend.
Oh, shit, that's the bad man!
Dude, he's creeping,
Plot
he's creeping.
thickens. Yep.
Creeping around
The plot
corner, he's
thickens.
Have
Yo.
you noticed how all the aliens in this have so many holes?
Yo, hold on. No, what?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Look at that
What?
motherfucker.
What is that? What is that?
Nosferatu!
Moon Man.
Those Ferrats.
You just wait, he's also a very important character.
Is he also a villain?
Well, look how he looks like.
I also would have assumed. Oh no.
Dude, I do not like this guy.
He looks like
something
a
out of
literal
Opal.
pig. Soviets
Oh,
are
yeah.
not subtle about their symbolism like that.
Whoa.
You gotta admit,
This
the
is
art style is really neat.
trippy.
Oh yeah, they really went nuts with it, and
This
I
is
think the
pretty
amount of
bold.
drugs an artist had to consume to come up with all of this, it's a big journey.
Studio Ghibli could never.
Yeah, no, not like
Yes.
that.
Not like this.
Yes, they could. The fuck are you talking about?
I wouldn't be surprised if Studio Ghibli was inspired by this. Like if we had some animators, Japanese animators, who happen to watch Soviet cartoons, like we
Yeah.
are right now.
You're right. You're right. Actually, Miyazaki
Whoa.
himself refers to many Soviet cartoons as his
Are they
inspiration.
gonna make love?
Makes
So,
sense to me.
That's ballin'.
yeah.
Why are all these people so fucking bizarre? I do not like these guys.
You mean
What?
like the aliens or the humans?
Yeah, these
Oh
aliens,
fuck,
they just
my
have
camera
too
just
many
died.
holes for me.
Hey guys, let's pause for a second.
They're gonna beat him.
I'll hit him?
You're
If she
beating
hits him, he's gonna change colors. So that they communicate by changing colors. And she wanted to demonstrate. If she hits him, he's gonna turn violet.
Yo, it's a flying cow.
Oh yeah, wait for that thing. Also, wait for the sound it makes when it flies.
He's a scum. He's a scum.
He's a scum.
That's not nice. He's valid.
Oh!
What?
Oh, fuck!
I know, right?
Whoa! Shit!
This guy looks like he hates his life.
He does. Plot has already thickened with all
Yo,
these dead
why
birds.
is that thing kind of bad though?
Oh goodness.
What is
Bro,
wrong?
why do you want to fuck aliens?
Why do you want to fuck all of these things? They're doing a terrible job of catching this dude. He's just in the room with all of them. So
They're
I
not
guess,
fucking
like,
around in Soviet Union.
in a world where there's so many creatures, how do you differentiate between what is sentient and what isn't? Like what goes in a cage and what doesn't? I feel like this is a slippery slope.
By the way, I love the voice of the bird. They did something insane to this.
Oh, wow.
What? What?
That's really cool. I don't even have a joke for that.
Merry Fellow.
Yeah, his name is Merry Fellow, that's what he calls himself. And he's like totally evil, but you know.
I love the way that space is animated in this. It's a real trip.
I'm pretty sure that when Asimov was writing his novels of the future, that's what he thought of. Oh yeah, this is where the beard man really gets to shine, because, you know, mechanic, he gets to fix them. How they actually know the bird.
Right.
These robots have met this particular bird, and that's another clue. So basically the evil masked man seems to be behind all of these murders. Also, like, look at this fucking shot. Like, look at this.
Yo!
Yeah, it is a lot of visual storytelling. You can tell that from the get-go. I don't necessarily have to read all the subtitles to get what's going on.
That's awesome. I get goosebumps from hearing the soundtrack. I don't know if it's because it's my childhood memories, it might as well be. But, like, it goes fucking hard.
Yeah, they were definitely high on a lot of stuff.
Bro, I'm telling you, like, you gotta be... I'm sure some substances were ingested there.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So she's gonna bring back the alien so that, you know, they're not kidnapping it.
Right.
It's a sentient being, it's not an animal. To her, it's very clear. You have to be nice to the things you don't know, and you have to be kind to the things that are foreign to you because you don't know. And this is something that they really drove down with ethical space exploration versus non-ethical space exploration. And they basically said that, like, man rules the nature, and they're like, fuck no, nature eats man! Like, you know, you're not gonna run around in this place as serene as this looks because we do not know how safe this is. Whatever ideas you got, they gotta have to wait. But, you know, she's 9 years old. She's gonna wander off anyway.
Curiosity sometimes gets the best of us. Has Alien taught us nothing?
Yeah, and honestly, so you will see other, like, animations I'll be showing you. The technology limitations will start to show a lot more. This is definitely one of the better looking ones because it's very consistent with its animation. But there are Soviet animations that go from stop motion to animated sometimes. And we'll actually see that eventually. Sometimes I get really melancholic over the fact that creatives that worked in the Soviet Union who, like, made this kind of stuff, all of that culture just ended up basically dispersing upon the rest of the world, and it was never evolved into anything else that's, like, concrete. It's just like, yeah, just good movies, man.
Oh! She's dead.
Like, she can totally fucking die. We believe it if she gets eaten right now.
Yeah.
And now the soundtrack gets more involved.
Dude, that's a groovy shot.
So the explanation for this is insane, and, like, the biologist makes this assessment pretty much immediately. So basically, this isn't just a mirror. They're like cells that go on top of each
That's a
other,
hard
and they
shot.
take pictures of everything they saw.
Just a creepy dude.
But then, as he ripped the flower out, they start to die, so
Right.
they play the video backwards of everything they've seen.
It's Merry Fellow.
There we go.
I like how this guy waddles.
But you can see that even, like, the colors of skin tones are not exactly persistent throughout the whole movie, so that's also important to remember. Like, this is made out of the lowest tech possible, and now he's gonna fuck him up. See, this is the captain. This is like, he's not
Just
fucking around.
melted his
He's
gun.
Like, yeah, that's this
What?
guy is.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Looks like a Rick and Morty.
Yo, that ass.
Did he kill
Scooby-Doo
himself?
level.
Did he cyanide?
Oh man.
Yeah,
Dang.
and this is, you know, all three ships next to each other. Everyone's been liberated. We're free to round the universe again. Aidan, your favorite character is still gonna show up before the end, so be ready.
What do you mean? Wait, who was my favorite character? I forgot.
Mr. Potato Head.
Oh, yeah, the guy with the eye holes.
Look at them, like axes and sables and a fucking laser guns at the same time. He took whatever he could. She brought the new toy
Dang,
for the
they're gonna
chicks.
eat him.
So, something really interesting here to translate. Like, he's a sentient being, but he deserves to be in a cage because of his ways. While this cow and this pet, like, they're all just rounding around the ship freely. And it's because it kind of tells us who deserves to be in a cage and who isn't.
That was cool.
That was, yeah.
That was
That was
cool.
rad.
Exactly.
Even if you don't watch the movie, just like listen to the soundtracks. Anyone who's like dabbling in synth waves and stuff and like tries to create atmospheric sounds, this is like a fucking
synth
treasure
is definitely
trove, you know?
aged pretty well,
Yeah.
in my opinion. I think probably better. The sound design in that movie, in a lot of ways, I
100%.
think aged better than the animation did.
They had inspiration from other American media, but you know they had their own voice and their own way of depicting this, because we had Star Trek, we had Star Wars at this point in time, but still they were able to put their own spin
was
on their
the
own
Jetsons?
story and their own visuals.
That's 60s. Jetsons are
Just in
the
the
60s.
60s,
Yeah, when
right?
was the
Jetsons the
Jetsons?
60s.
I think that was after that. So yeah, that was the third
Mystery of
planet?
the Third.
So what happens on the fourth planet?
I don't know.
Miss you.
I don't know. We never go there. You stupid.
That's a good
fuck.
question. We'll never find
You
out
watch
because, yeah, there. You know, so this animation was so popular in the Soviet Union. They even made a follow-up in the early 2000s, which does not look or feel
There's a
the
sequel?
same at all. Yeah, but it's not a sequel to this story. It's like a completely different story, and it's kind of a horror movie. It even has some like really horror elements in it too. The more of these you see, the bigger picture you're gonna get of what grew in that cultural void, because it's rich. It's an extremely rich world of these animations and just
Right.
Soviet cinema altogether.
Sure.
So I got one question for you guys. In what ways is this different to the animations that you grew up watching?
It's really not that different. One, I noticed throughout that this focused a lot more on like adults and what adults got up to. If you were to tell the same story in America, it would be following a group of kids fucking around and doing their little adventures, and that would be the crux of the story. It's interesting that there is a child protagonist, but she's not the one that's solving the problems most of the time. She's just part of a larger team.
Right.
And like it focuses a lot on like the type of adult figures that you should versus shouldn't revere, which is really interesting for something that's targeted at children, like those morality fables and how it doesn't involve children. That and the plot structure is so bizarre. Like it doesn't really necessarily focus on any one thing.
Yeah. I don't think there wasn't any repeated shots. Like you go back, you watch Scooby-Doo, the Flintstones, the Jetsons. They have so many just repeated shots where they reuse the same thing over and over again.
Overall, I found it a very fascinating study of space exploration and how outworldly and just bizarre, like you guys said, the universe could be, and the different creatures. And it was so fascinating to see the different imaginative styles of storytelling and visuals, and as well as the audio department. You know, it was all around very good, and I really enjoyed watching it.
That means a lot. All of you guys saying this means a lot to me, because this is what I watched as a child. This is what formed my early kind of perceptions of everything. So hearing your takes on that is fascinating, like genuinely. I'm just gonna like sleep on it now and just think about it.
What are your
Joe,
thoughts?
Coming to Kill You is either 5 chimpanzees or 1 chimpanzee with the intelligence of a Navy SEAL.
Oh my gosh!
Wait, how motivated?
How
is
motivated
the
are
Navy
they?
SEAL?
Navy SEAL.
You are their target. They think that you're Bin Laden.
Okay,
man.
and how motivated are the 5 other chimps?
The same. They also think you're Bin Laden.
But
and they don't quite understand the geopolitical implications of what it means for you to be Bin Laden.
So they
but they're
don't
pissed
know.
nonetheless.
Okay, I'm gonna go
Correct.
for the 5 regular chimps. Because
Alright.
if they don't have the cognition, they don't know what a gun is either. So they're not even gonna dodge it. So
Yeah,
She's a 10, but she's Amish.
what do you mean?